Hello and welcome to Lee Anderson Yoga. I'm Lee and really honoured that you're here to practice yoga with me. It's a new yoga channel I've created, so I'd love it if you could subscribe. Also love it if you could tick the bell, so as soon as we do put up a new yoga video, it comes straight in to your inbox and you'll know it's there ready and waiting for the next time you step on your mat for your home practice. How fulfilling, how wonderful. We will begin today's practice in hero pose or kneeling pose. Just be mindful of how the front of your ankles are feeling and perhaps your knees are feeling. So if you'd rather sit up on a block or have some cushioning underneath the front of your ankles or rolled up towel, absolutely welcome to do that to support you. We won't be here for a long time, but we'll just begin here. And if you feel comfortable and ready, close down the eyes and just start to soften down the sides and the back of the neck, across the shoulders. As you breathe, you'll feel this beautiful uplifting energy as the heart expands into the chest space. And maybe the ribs stretch out and your body starts to take up a little bit more space in and around the world around you. Beautiful. Just letting the body breathe naturally. And if you wish, we can offer a hand gesture where we have the fingertips just lightly touching. Palms are open and the hands are resting just in front of the solar plexus. So this hand mudra is called Hakini Mudra. Hakini means power. And just holding it here in front of our solar plexus area, upper belly, is where our third chakra resides. And it is our chakra that inspires our inner strength, gives us confidence, calls us to action. So you might even feel it start to warm up just as you're paying this part of your body, this area, extra special attention. Quite often in our busy lives, we are a little bit overworked, overstimulated, and this particular part of our body is neglected and it begins to decline. So just offering just some kind curiosity with the breath. Just feeling into this space and continuing to connect in throughout our practice. Just another soft, gentle breath cycle here. And then releasing the fingers, maybe giving them a bit of a wriggle, stretch open and close, circle through the wrists. We're now going to make fists with our hands and place them just to the inside of our hip bones as we bow forwards into a child pose. So here our fists will get a little bit squashed with our belly and our upper thighs. And this will encourage stimulation of our digestive organs as well as our lower belly, because these vital organs are also driven from the solar plexus chakra. So just a few more calming breaths, perhaps breathing into the back of the body or the sides of the body a little bit more, and allowing the tailbone and the seat just to remain heavy, grounded, as we begin to open up through our core center. Exhale completely. Tuck the chin into the chest and lead with the crown of the head as you lift yourself and roll all the way on up. Lovely. You might want to wriggle those fingers and circle through the wrists again. As we lift the hips up and transition lightly onto hands and knees, spreading the fingers wide like starfish and letting the knees move back so that they're underneath the hips. Some cat-cow flows where we inhale and lift the crown, belly expands to the floor and the tailbone lifts up. Exhale, draw the belly into the spine and really take your time as every vertebrae curls the other way. When you're ready to breathe in, open the heart forwards, shoulder blades nuzzle into the ribs, tailbone stretches to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale again. So the back of the neck might relax as you curl under into cat, but keep it nice and long and extended as you lift the face forwards, smile, up into cow. Wonderful. Exhale, all the air out. Keep breathing out as you push the hips back over the heels. You can walk your hands further in front and flatten the feet, sitting back into a child's pose. As you inhale, lift the body up. Bring the shoulders all the way over the hands and let the heart open forwards. Inhale to cow. Exhale here, around through cat, tack the tailbone all the way under, and then fingertips push, stretching the hips backwards. Feel the body lengthen all the way out into extended child's pose. And again, inhale, lifting up. Once the shoulders are above the hands, then let the heart open forwards as the belly stretches to the earth. Exhale here, round all the way on out. Well done. This is our last one. Hips back over the heels. Big stretch here and another breath cycle here, perhaps allowing the upper body to sort of fall over the thighs or into the thighs a little bit more. Lovely. Exhaling completely, just feeling that softness and lifting the body up and returning the hands in underneath the shoulders. Fabulous. So a thoracic rotation now to start to open up, especially, and connect into the ribs. So raise the right elbow out to the side, breathe and exhale, bring the hand in behind the left wrist, reaching all the way through. Beautiful. So 2 more of these. Legs remain relatively steady. Exhale, contract. Beautiful. 1 more. Use the breath to open the ribs and expand, and that is how the arm lifts and opens out to the side. Exhale, all the way in and underneath. Fantastic. Return the right hand and just have a moment here just to even on up. And then the left elbow lifts out to the side. Breathe in. Exhale, scoop through or thread the needle. Lovely. Try not to collapse through that right shoulder, rather staying firm and strong as you would through the hips. Inhale, heart opens forwards, sideways, backwards. Exhale, draw the belly in, contract the chest as that left shoulder comes in towards the inner right elbow, and then let the hand rest. Lovely, active child's pose. Push the hips back, reach the fingers out in front, press the fingertips down, and then soften down the sides of the neck and across the tops of the shoulders as you just fall in. You can rest your forehead on the floor if you wish. Lovely. So we're just going to lift the body all the way back up again. Hands come in underneath the shoulders. We're going to raise the right knee and stretch the left leg out to the side with the toes pointing in front. So we're getting a little bit of an inner thigh stretch here. Just take a little bit of time to reposition so that you are comfortable through the hips, but also enjoying that stretch. Lovely. Let's inhale, open up into cow pose. Exhale, just notice a difference through the right side as you exhale around through cat. Push the hips back, hands reach out in front. Lovely. Inhale, flow all the way back on up. 1 more time. Cow pose. Round through cat. Push the hips back, just enjoy a shift through the inner thigh. A little bit of a different stretch through a different part of the inner thigh towards the hamstring, and then come back to neutral. Fabulous. Stay right here. Keep that left hand grounded. Right arm opens up. Exhale, reaching in behind the wrist. Lovely. 2 more of these. So let the movement be fluid and as best you can flowing with the sensation, the awareness of the breath. Inhaling, opening, expanding. Exhaling, letting go, feeling the relief. Beautiful. Returning the hand and the right knee. Lovely. Let's take the left leg out to the side. Gently place the inside of the foot down on the floor. Inhale, open the heart forwards into cow pose. Stay here as you exhale around through cat. Really arch the back up. And now the hips sit back. Hands can reach out in front. Roll all the way up, shoulders above the hands. Inhale, cow.
Exhale, cat. Just feeling that slightly different shift where the hip meets the leg. Exhale back. Well done. Rolling on up, hands coming under the shoulders, grounding down through the right hand. Inhaling, opening with the left elbow and the heart space. Beautiful. Exhale, flow underneath and through. So feel that shoulder blade slide around at the back of the ribs. Breathing in, feeling the ribs open forwards and sideways. And then they also just fall in, they stretch into the shoulder blades. Excellent. One more here. Exhale, all the air out. Beautiful. And returning the hand in under the shoulder, lifting the left leg and bringing it back. So let's tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the knees just an inch or two off the floor to start warming up in through the belly. So let the shoulder blades press into the back of the ribs as you inhale and lift the knees an inch or two. Try to remain calm and easy through the rest of the body. Then slowly release the knees really gently and then allow the upper body to ease. Awesome. Feel that heat building. Breathe down through the solar plexus area, pressing down through the fingertips and the knees. Just lift an inch or two. Maybe with the next breath cycle, you can imagine lengthening between the crown and the tailbone. Stay with the exhale and just feel the heat, your energy start to build. One more breath cycle. Really stoking that inner fire. Lovely. Slowly releasing the knees, flipping the feet, stretching back into extended child pose. Lifting the body a little so that the hands can walk around to the right hand side. So it's a little bit like a kneeling, crouching side bend. Keep the tailbone directed back between the feet. Inhale to the left side body and relax. Easier said than done. Reach the hands, let them walk all the way back to the middle. Just have a moment here and feel that spine realign. Freshen up. And then as you're ready, walking the hands around to the other side. Awesome. Really opening up into the right side body. So just to pay attention to where you feel that. I can label off all sorts of different body parts, but this is your practice, your time to just sort of feel how amazing and wonderful your body is and all the things it can do for you. Lovely. Returning the hands back to center, having a moment here. And lifting the body up so the shoulders are again above the hands. Let's tuck the toes and straighten the legs, sending the hips up towards the sky. And we're going to just walk with the knees here. So it's sort of a downward dog, but we're on the move, the feet are walking. So just start to feel the back of the legs. Really enjoy that extra length. So one leg at a time, maybe your heel touches the floor as the hips swivel. That's absolutely fine. And then allow stillness. Breathe in, lift the hips up. Exhale, let the heels hang back. If you want to reposition the hands so that you feel like your hips are in between, even though they're up in the air, in between your feet and your hands, please do. Open up, breathe into the back space so that we're not collapsing, crushing our heart and lung space, making it easier, allowing us to breathe freely, naturally. And enjoying those out breaths. And just feeling that change as we soften and ease into our own inner space. Magic, we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. So as you breathe in, let the body rise a little bit and exhale, just hang over the front of the feet. Another breath in here, maybe it's a little lift. Exhale, maybe there's a bit more space between each vertebrae now. And if your arms are a little bit long, you can bend the elbows and just hold on to the elbows here. Wobbly. Beautiful. Pressing the balls of the feet into the floor as we roll up to standing. Take as many breath cycles as you wish. Just offer lovely, kind, gentle, even tender breaths in and around your heart space so that tenderness and caringness flows all throughout your body. Just breathing nice and quietly, nice and gently here and looking for areas that might still be a little bit tense or a little bit tight, and inviting them to ease and soften. Wonderful. Let's enjoy a really lovely, gentle sun salutation. So exhaling completely. Inhale, smile as you raise the arms up to the ceiling. You can look up if you wish. Exhale, bow from the hips. Let the arms reach down towards the shins or the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands and walk the feet all the way back into a nice long plank. Of course, the hands and knees option is there with our cat-cow flows. Another inhale to offer length through the spine. Gently lower the knees down, then the thighs as we bend the elbows. We lower down through chaturanga. Inhale through easy cobra. Lovely. Exhale, keep the spine long. Press the floor away. Tuck the toes and lift those hips up for me. Back up into downward dog. And let's have one smooth breath cycle here, thinking about the right leg. We're going to step the right foot underneath and in front of us. Beautiful, ground down the left on an angle so we can roll up into warrior one. Arms reach all the way up to the ceiling. Whew. So we've had quite a big transition from the floor to standing with the arms extended. So allow time for the feet and the legs to sink and ground on in. Tailbone tucks under, spine lifts. Soft, the sides of the neck, and where the neck meets the top of your body and the skin on your face. Awesome. So we're going to flow forwards. Lift that back heel up as you reach towards the toes. Send the right leg back into a nice long plank for a vinyasa flow. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, ease your way down, strong through the arms. Lovely. Breathe in, open the heart. Tops of the feet press into the floor. Exhale, lower down, push the floor away. Tuck the toes and let's lift the hips. Another breath cycle for the fingers to stretch the mat further out in front and the hips lift higher. Exhale for the back of the legs just to open and be easy. That left foot this time steps in underneath us all the way to the front as the right heel grounds down back on the angle. Arms start to reach up towards the ceiling. Wow, tuck the tailbone under. Feel the legs reconnect to that supportive foundation, Mother Earth. And the upper body just lift and lighten and open up. You can close your eyes. Or just allow a fixed, steady gaze somewhere out in front of you, not bouncing or jumping around. Excellent. Exhale, flowing over the front leg, stepping the left foot back into that plank. Vinyasa flow is an option, or you're welcome to lower yourself down and rest here in extended child's pose, or just enjoy a few gentle cat-cow flows. Beautiful. Push the floor away. Tuck the toes, lift the hips wherever you are. Another smooth, soft breath cycle. And then both feet together are going to walk towards the hands. Lovely. Let the upper back round and lift. Exhale, let it lower all the way gently down over the legs. Tuck the chin under, press the feet into the floor as you roll up to standing. Arms are going to keep traveling all the way out to the sides and up above. Just feel that luscious little touch of the hands together, the fingers together. Soften the tops of the shoulders as the hands just get drawn back into your amazing heart energy. And just breathing a few breath cycles here. If you wish, as we're standing steady, you can just allow the hands to form that Hakini Mudra again. Let it absorb any internal heat, ensuring its use is for the higher good. As you breathe in, feel your fire. Feed your fire. And as you exhale, just let it soften and ease. Excellent. Release the hands down by your sides. Walk the feet nice and close together. So we just feel this again, inner warmth starting to lift up within the legs to the pelvis. Bending the knees and sitting the hips back into chair pose. Lovely. Trying to really direct that tailbone a little bit closer to the magnetic pull of the earth. Inhale as the fingertips lift to the sky. Exhale, gentle rotation around. Arms can just lower down nice and leisurely as the back of the left hand just presses into the outside of the right knee. And that might give you a little bit more rotation. Use the breath to offer length and space, and then that little bit of leverage from the side of the leg. And maybe that right shoulder blade can pull back and lift the right hand a little higher. Beautiful. Slowly come back to the center for me. Bring the hands back to heart center. And now nosedive all the way forwards. Swan dive sounds a little bit more elegant, doesn't it? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Tailbone to the sky. Crown, aim towards the floor. Beautiful. Bend the knees, roll on up, hands to heart center. Just allow a moment for yourself to realign. Tailbone really gets drawn down into the earth. Beautiful. Breathe in, rotate around and let the arms just open out, and B as the back of the right hand rests on the outside of the left knee. As best you can, make sure those knees are aiming straight ahead. Lovely. And then use the breath to open your heart out to the side. The out breath can help soften down the sides of the neck and perhaps guide that left shoulder blade a little bit further back and the left hand a little higher. One more breath cycle here. Magic. Slowly returning back to center, be upright. And then swan dive forwards, fingers towards the toes. Breathe in, let out a beautiful loud sigh if you wish. Lovely. Press the feet into the floor as you lift the body up, uncurling one vertebrae at a time. Arms reach out to the side and then back down by the sides of our body. Magic. Shoulder roll if you wish. Just another breath cycle here. Just having a quiet moment and checking in to that crazy energy buzzing in and around us. Feeling dynamic, yet confident and courageous. Beautiful. Blinking open the eyes, we're going to lower ourselves down into a comfortable seated posture. So just a few seated leg stretches here for us to enjoy. Heels are down, toes are on up, shoulders roll, back and down. Breathe in, reach up, fingers up to the sky. Feel the shoulder blades turn out. Now the elbows are going to open up as we lower the hands and the head just rests into the fingers. So just feel this beautiful support of the fingers into the head. No pressure. Rotation around towards the right hand side through the vertebrae. As you exhale, you come back through the center and then take it around to the other side. So as best you can, allow this spiral action to be through your vertebrae. Try to keep equal heaviness about the heels and the top of the thigh bones so that we don't have this sliding through the insides of our legs. They remain our true foundation, our true essence. Oh, magic. And when you're even both sides, come back to center. Lift the hands all the way on up. Palms come together, fingers extend a little more, and then bow forwards. Beautiful. Use another breath in to lift the crown further away from the tailbone. And now the arms and the shoulders can soften by the sides of your legs. Beautiful. 2 breath cycles here. Just let the breath wander in and out and around, discovering new places, new spaces, or sometimes rediscovering old hidden spaces we'd even forgotten about. Lovely. Gently rolling on up, lifting the right knee so that the foot rests nice and flat on the floor, and then just bring that right hip in a little bit closer to the heel. Reach the arms out, and like an airplane or a helicopter, we're going to rotate around. So we're just holding that knee. We're not pulling or forcing it anywhere. As the backhand, the fingers just gently rest on the floor behind the sacrum. Breathing in, offering more height. Exhaling, just easing into the posture. Noticing how much the belly is moving and how much you are able to breathe and bring that air right down in towards your whole torso, your whole body. One more breath here. Soften the shoulders, skin on your face. Beautiful. Coming all the way back through center. We're going to step this foot out to the side a little bit so we can do a forward fold down through the front of the legs. Lovely. Hands at heart center. Breathe in and bow forwards. So it's all right to shuffle around this leg as you need, but then as best you can, line your spine up again. Hands reach to the shins, to the ankle, or to the foot, but it's not just through the arm. So breathe down into the belly space and lift up through the lower back so that the chest and the shoulders are even closer to the foot. See if it's available to hold on to. If your arms extend past the foot, it's absolutely okay to take a hold of the wrist as well. You can even make a chi mudra with your free hand if that's available. Alternatively, you may like to do that just by the side of the lower leg. Another breath cycle here. Beautiful. Lightly the fingers press into the floor to help you roll all the way on up. Lift the leg, let it extend out in front of you. Legs don't have to meet. Hands at heart center. Breathe in. Bow forward. Left hand reaches to the right foot. Right arm reaches behind. Come all the way back up through the middle with the inhale, and then the other side. So the right hand reaches to the left foot, left arm reaches behind. We'll do that again. Bring the arms back to the middle. Tailbone down. Inhale, open. Lovely, come back through the middle. If you're moving at a different rhythm to me, that's absolutely fine. Other hand out to the side. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, and then bow, long, luscious over your legs. Let the back of the neck relax. So it's still supporting the head. The weight of the head isn't just hanging and dangling. Breathing into the back of the body and feeling the ribs lift out into the shoulder blades, softening the space at the very top of the body, where the arms meet the body, meet the neck. One more breath cycle here. Beautiful. Hands support you to lift you and roll you all the way on up. Let's lift that left knee. Foot down into the floor, hip a little bit closer. Arms out like a helicopter, and we rotate around. So it's okay if the shoulders do most of the rotation to get us in towards that pose or what it looks like. And then just close your eyes and just be aware down through every single vertebrae until you get to the sacrum. Then breathe down into that space, and as the air gently leaves, just feel it lift and carry this lightness. Any extra load, any extra stress or pressure or fatigue, just let the breath carry it out of the body, and you are light as a feather, or lighter than a feather. Still opening across the collarbones, skin on your face smooth, corners of your eyes smiling. Magic. Slowly return back through to the front, lifting the foot and taking it a little bit wider. Hands at heart center. Inhale, lift and bow forwards. Excellent. Hands can reach again down by the shin. Offer more length to the lower back. Maybe the hands reach, maybe they can hold onto the foot without straining into the neck. Of course, if you have further extension, absolutely fine to hold onto the wrist. Chi Mudra. But then find stillness and just simply let the body breathe. And then feel all the little micro adjustments, your muscles, bones, ligaments, connective tissues, vital organs, all the little adjustments your body's making to be in this space. Exhale completely. Well done. Slowly letting the hands lift you, roll you all the way on up. Soles of the feet come together and the knees fall out wide. So butterfly or diamond-shaped pose through the legs. We just hold on to the feet for a moment to see if we can get that awesome, beautiful lift up through the back. Smile. Exhale, bow forwards. So your elbows can press into the inner knee, providing there's not a fight going on. So there's no wrestle between the legs and the arms. Or you may like to rest your forearms down onto the floor. You may like to reach all the way out in front of you. Or you may even want to rest the elbows on the floor, whatever you choose. 2 more breath cycles here. Just be confident and content here in this moment. And just gently, gradually exhaling, letting it all go. Ground down through your seat, hands press into the floor for you to roll all the way on up. And we can return. So if you'd rather sit in a cross-legged posture, you can, or you can return into that kneeling posture, hero pose.
And return the hands again back into Hakuni Mudra in front of your heart space. And just gently breathing, closing your eyes, and maybe even imagining this beautiful yellow golden light. Maybe it's a circling sphere like the sun. Maybe it's a beautiful sunflower opening out with petals, expanding, and a million seeds, seeds of intention, seeds of different wonderful projects you can be involved in. And then just gently with the next in-breath, let that beautiful yellow spread from within you all the way through you and out towards your skin. Lovely. Bringing the palms closer together now, Anjali Mudra. Offering gratitude, not only for yourself for having made this special time for your practice, but offering gratitude of your practice, perhaps dedicating it to somebody you know, somebody you love, somebody you only know of a little bit, but perhaps needs a little bit of extra love. Really sharing the amazing, wonderful practice of yoga, not only with yourself, but to all those other beings out there in our amazing world. Thank you again so much for practicing yoga with me. Namaste.